While you were sleeping last night, a hedge fund satellite was orbiting above 500 Walmart parking lots, counting cars, predicting sales, trading before the earnings report even dropped. You never stood a chance. And you didn't even know the game had already started. If you want to trade like this, follow these rules I'm about to give you. They are essential. But they only work when applied consistently with your strategy. Rule 1. Never trade on emotion. Rule 2. Always follow the data. Rule 3. Think in time frames, not in moments. The system works if you work the system. Most traders make decisions based on news, charts, and gut feeling. Hedge funds make decisions based on data you will never have access to. Satellite images of oil tankers at sea, credit card transaction data from 50 million shoppers, weather patterns affecting crop prices, ship movements in 180 ports worldwide. By the time you read a headline, they already acted on the story 3 weeks ago. This is called alternative data, and top hedge funds spend over $2 billion every year acquiring it. In 2008, one fund tracked the parking lots of major retailers every single week. When foot traffic dropped 23% in October, before any official report, they shorted retail stocks immediately. 3 weeks later, the earnings collapse made headlines worldwide. They were already out, with a profit, while everyone else was in shock. This is not insider trading. This is just information advantage, and it's completely legal. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You cannot buy satellite data. You cannot afford alternative data feeds. You cannot compete on information, but you can compete on patience, on discipline, on timeframes where data edges fade and human judgment matters. The smartest retail traders don't try to out-inform hedge funds. They find the edges hedge funds are too big to care about, and they exploit them quietly, consistently, without anyone noticing. If this opened your eyes to how markets really work, subscribe. Because next week, we go even deeper into the strategies the top 1% use that nobody is talking about. This is Quant Alpha, decoding the markets. But here's something nobody tells you. Alternative data doesn't just belong to hedge funds anymore. In 2026, some of this data is becoming accessible to serious retail traders. Platforms like Quant, Bloomberg Terminal, and even free sources like Google Trends and Satellite Imagery, AP, are opening up. The gap is closing. Slowly, but it's closing. The retail traders who will win in the next decade are not the ones who trade harder. They are the ones who think differently, who ask better questions, who look at data nobody else is paying attention to. A hedge fund might track 500 parking lots. You can track one industry, one niche, one pattern nobody else has noticed. That asymmetric edge, small enough for you, too small for them, is where the real opportunity lives. The playing field is not equal, but it never has to be. You don't need to beat them. You just need to find the spaces they left behind. And those spaces? They're bigger than you think.